Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Grandpa Mark's Hobbies and build update number 1 of our 125th scale AMT 2021 Dodge Charger Hellcat Red Eye Wide Body. That's a mouthful. One heck of a kit. If you don't have one of these Dodge Charger kits in your stash, you want to get one. I'm I'm that impressed with it. I don't really say go out and get something. This is one I think everybody will have fun with. So let me move the box out of the way and I'll show you what's going on here. The guys have been busy. They're really excited about this kit. I don't know if you can tell I am too, but let me get them out of the way here. Everybody's been over. So let me bring it down just a smidge here. You can see it's green. This is Kaleido's K022 dark green. And even though the bottom doesn't look like it, the top kind of did. And if you look, it's a dead-on match. One of the few kits that I've ever gotten, that I knew exactly what I wanted to do right out of the gate. So this kit, I knew I wanted it to be green. I knew I wanted the Hellcat interior. I knew I wanted the stripes, but I sure as heck don't want that. I call it the tongue opening right here where the stripes that come with it kind of make a tongue. And this thing already looks like a bug face. I mean, tell me that doesn't look like a grasshopper. Come on. Now you see it, you can never unsee it. But I want these double stripes down the center, but I sure don't want that tongue. I'm going to bring that stripe all the way down here, all the way down, and I want to bring it down straight. I don't want to narrow it down, I don't think. We'll see. But I think if I bring it down straight, when I come down the front grill, when I come down the front, I think it'll look a little bit better, a little bit wider. The center of the stripe is just going to be Tamiya tape. I'll measure everything off, run a straight smack down the whole center of the car, and then I can measure right and left from there and keep that stripe even all the way down the car so it looks good. But that's not the only thing I want to do to this body. Been talking about the Cricut and everything, and I got a video coming, but I can't really do the video until I finish the car. Or not finish the car, but finish the painting part of it. I can't do anything else on this until after Saturday because I just cleared it last night. I got 2 coats of clear on it. Started out with a coat of the black primer. Not the gloss black primer, just the black primer. Sanded that to get all the little things that I didn't see before I went, which wasn't a lot. But I had a couple of things on there that I wanted to make sure were perfect. Then I hit it with another coat of the black primer, let that sit overnight. I put a coat of the green on it, and then time ran out, so I had to go up, and I came down the next day. I did real light wet sanding. I don't recommend wet sanding that soon after, but I really wanted to get the second coat on here. Then I put the second coat of the green on there. It worked out okay for me. Let that sit for 2 days, and then I came back and put 2 coats of the clear gloss primer on here. The clear gloss primer, as you see, went down really well for me. But I had a little spray booth faux pas, and I got some overspray on this. Not a big deal. 5,000 grit sandpaper, and then I'll go through my Tamiya's putties, and we'll get this thing to a high gloss finish. And I want to go high gloss finish with that before I start doing anything with the Cricut. But let me right now, I'll give you a quick preview of what I want to do with the Cricut, and that is I want this on there. Let me show you a picture here. I'm going to take you over to my computer, and I want to show you a picture that I have of my test. There it is. This is just a test. I slapped it over top of my Pinto because I'm not going to paint this Pinto yellow after all. So I figured it's there. Laid it on there and took everything off. Two reasons for that. The first reason is I wanted to make sure that it'd spray and look good. The second reason is I wanted to make sure I wasn't going to peel the paint right off of the plastic, and it didn't. It does stick on there friggin' tight, but I took my time, and as you can see right here on the T, um, got a little carried away with a toothpick. That's why you see on, let me bring you back over to the phone. That's why you see on this one, I went a little bit farther on here so where I have a place to grab. When I peel this off, and then with the individual letters, um, that's going to be painted in the black. So what I was trying to do is I cut it way up to here, and I should have given myself some room. So I did that. Now I'll be able to get underneath this, and I'll be able to peel this out real well without scratching any of the paint. But it did work good. I think it's gonna look really cool on here. So no pun intended, but the cat's out of the bag now. But if you want to see this video, it's in process right now. I have to paint this, obviously, to continue on to that one. But I think it's a pretty decent video on how I got to this point from my Cricut. There's where we're going with the body. Everything seems to be going really smooth so far. So, geez, I hope it works out. The chassis, I did forget to paint the firewall on this. It's supposed to be the green. It's painted and it's drying over here. I did it last night just before I went upstairs after saying a few choice words to myself. But this is there. I did the bottom of this in matte black primer. That's it. And then I've seen a lot of pictures on it, and I don't know if it's right or wrong, but it looks cool, so I'm going to leave it. The overspray on the bottom. And the camera's really picking it up more than you can see with your eyes. But I just took the spray gun as I was painting the body. I literally just held it by hand and went across both sides, the front and the back, and got a little bit of that green on there. And now I'll come back and I'll do some detailing, getting this all to where there's no green on here, and things like that would have been added the back here, which would have been added after the fact. So, one step at a time, going back and forth like I always do. But easy money. Good kit. I did do HPI guys advice. I always follow his advice. If he tells you something, he's got enough experience to where he's already screwed it up and he doesn't want you to do it. So I did open up all the little holes all over the place. So thank you very much, sir. I've been following him since I got back into cars. I love his channel. Quick and rough, but man, does he do some fun stuff. The engine on this thing is a model in itself. It is sweet. Lots of detail, lots that I still want to do here. I want to use some of the Tamiya's clear and heat up these pipes a little bit. Other than that, there's not much else, I guess, that I can do. I did the black in matte black. How about if I get you in frame? I did the black in matte black, and then I came back where everything is supposed to be the semi-gloss, and I used my quick shine right over top of the Kaleido matte black. Worked good. Worked very good. The pipes and everything. All of this is Kaleido paint so far. I haven't used any paints other than the Fusion Firm and the quick shine that aren't Kaleido. Brush paint. I'm learning that it's easy to brush paint with the Kaleido paints. They do very well. So you just give them a couple of, maybe a minute or two to, here we go, to start to dry a little bit and then go to town with them. And I like how they paint. They cover very well. So I just wrote an email today to gallery about that and told them I'm having some very good luck um, brush painting with them. So I painted the engine block, the Mopar orange, and everything else. I just followed suit from pictures I found online, and I just had fun. I'm not lighting this thing. I'm not wiring this thing. Obviously, there's not a whole lot of wires to wire, so this is going to be um, going to the shows with me as a box stock for I don't know, first time and ever. So there's the engine. We talked about the Cricket. Um, let's talk about the interior now because I'm super stoked with how this is going to come out. Um, back you up here. Doesn't take long for me to get a mess on this table when I'm only working with 2 feet. The interior, I want to do black, ish. Let's just go that way because some things are going to get a little bit of gray and back and forth a little bit, maybe even a little bit of gunmetal in the dashboard to simulate carbon fiber because I really don't want to mess with carbon fiber decals that small. It'd just frustrate me to no end. But I wanted to go with the Hellcat interior, which I'm going to pause you for a second. All right, it took me a few minutes to get this up, but this is what I want. Um, I love the Hellcat red interior and the door panels, and it'll be easy to follow. It really will. I mean, the detail is all here. You can, the seats, the back seats really detailed nice. The front seats are detailed well. The only problem I have with the front seat is they didn't fade this side piece. They faded it right into the side cushion, and it's not supposed to be there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of fudge it where I go. This will all be painted the Hellcat red, and then this I'll just kind of paint the black up to a point and say, okay, that's where it stops, and that's where it's going to stop. I'll do it on all 4 sides, and it'll look okay. The interior door cards, I'm going to do this, just mask this off, and all this is going to be the Hellcat red. And I couldn't tell what color that was. I was thinking, that it was like the russet, the Kaleido russet color and things like that. And then I went online here, and I'm going to bring you back and pause you just for a second. I went online to Google and hit the AI mode, and I typed in on here. I'm just going to type it in on pause, and then I'll hit enter and show you what we do here. Okay, so I just typed this in, and I hit go, and watch what this does. This thing gives me everything I need to know about, and it even says, why this choice, finish styles, but it gives you the Kaleido colors that work really well. The look at the stitching details. Use the Italian Racing semi-gloss, metallic racing red. It tells you everything, and then it tells you how to really do it. So Google AI, and I was just curious if I could get the Kaleido colors to come out and have it give me an idea. And I looked at it, and it worked out pretty good. Those are the colors that I'm going to end up using. So, the color choice is pretty spot on for it. And it even told me on a couple of them where I was just like, what about this? And I kept throwing out different scenarios. And it started giving me, mix a little bit of this and a drop of this to 4 drops of that or whatever. And so it gives you the mix points for a specific thing that you want to paint. And man, is that really neat. So the Google AI is my new best friend to just kind of color match straight off the Kaleido paints. And I have right now all the sets that are out. So it's easy for me to do this, but you can tell it what sets you have, and it'll give you mix codes for what you want to do. So I thought that was really neat. And it's just something, that's I've been doing a little bit different than I have been. Um, Seems like it's just a little easier to ask and then verify than it is to just shoot from the hip and go, well, that just didn't work, did it? So, um, there we are with that. Hold on a second. So, I just shorten this up a lot. um, but I just wanted to let you know where we're headed with this and how everything is evolving with the kit and pretty much my shop. It took me a while to get my shop um, back to where I could really work well with it. And then I added the Cricut, which is another piece of equipment that's taken up more space. So I had to figure out all that. And that's why I haven't been around for a little bit, is just trying to play catch up. I'm back in the shop now. Things should be rolling pretty well. So we're going to go from one build to another like we used to and try to get back to where we used to be and exhale a little bit. Um, and with that, how about if we go and thank Gallery again for everything that they've done for the show. Um, if you use their webpage to get anything, use Grandpa Mark for the coupon code. That'll get you 10% off of your order. If you want to do Amazon, she just reminded me today or showed me today, and it will be in the description below. There's an Amazon code that you can use, so you can order from Amazon direct and get it shipped to you, and you'll get a discount on that too as well. So that's really cool. Let's not forget our 24-hour group build. It's sneaking up here pretty quick. It really is. October's not that far away. We're going to do again the 24-hour group build. Get your bodies all ready and join in on it. We're going to have a blast. We're going to be collecting money starting July 1st or 3rd, somewhere around there when I have time off, to actually get the GoFundMe up and running properly. Anything you get from the Grandpa Mark's Hobbies, myspreadshop.com, whatever they send me for the profits is all going to the 24-hour group build. So you can get your coffee mug. Hold on a second. I'm going to bring you back to the webcam here. You can get your coffee mug, or you can get one of these behemoths and go all day down here with it. I have my iced tea in here. Not saying you couldn't put an adult beverage and bring it down to your shop, but I don't think that would work out too well. Let's thank our veterans, our first responders, and our active duty people for everything they've done, because they're awesome. And I salute each and every one of you and thank each and every one of you. And lastly, let's not forget about Automotive Model Car Livecast, which is going to be on in about a half an hour, and I got to be ready for it. So I'm going to cut this one short. But what I want to do is I want to thank each and every one of you for your likes, your subscribes, your comments, your thumbs up, your thumbs down. All of that makes a huge difference. If you make a comment, I will read it. I will answer it, as best as I can. But I want to thank you guys, because without you, I'd just be talking to this stupid camera. So you all have a great day, a better tomorrow, and thank you very much for watching.